Well, what we've got to do is to help people understand that there's value in their clothes when they no longer need them. And so, amongst other things, next year we'll be publishing our waste prevention plan. Well, what I've learnt is that 350,000 tonnes of clothing goes to landfill every year, so we have to do better, and that's what's so exciting about a business like this. Recycling as a whole exports £4 billion worth of recoverable materials every year, and it's an industry that employs 30,000 people, and so we're seeing some of it in action here today. And what's important is that local authorities, businesses, charities and individuals realise how much value there is and how they can benefit from it. Our Waste Resources and Action programme this year published their report valuing our clothes, which gave us some valuable data. We're conducting our Rags to Riches campaign to try to give some publicity to it. We're talking to manufacturers to try to design longer life into clothes and how to help customers understand how to get more life out of their clothes, and then when they finish with them to pass them into the system so that other people can reuse them and get value out of them as well. Well, I think that the challenges are first of all getting hold of the 350,000 tonnes that are currently going to landfill, and then clearly finding markets for them, which this business here today, LMB Recycling, have clearly got very good at.
Out of the clothing we receive, you'll tend to find that's about 30 to 40% that's recycling. So if it's wool, synthetic based jumpers, that sort of thing, it goes to the flocking industry, which means it's just shredded down to fibre state, pressed, and then it goes as mattress filling or insulation in cars and vehicles. If it's cotton based, it'll be cut up as an industrial wiping rag, so an alternative to using paper or whatever to clean down machinery in offices. All sorts of industries use it. So out of the remaining, you've got about 60% left. 5 to 10% of that would be good enough quality that we class it as cream, so it go out to Eastern Europe, and that's probably give you an idea as what would sell in a charity shop in this country, higher fashion, nice bright clothing. Thereafter you've got about 70%, which would be African grade quality, so slightly lower quality, still sort of good quality usable clothing, but perhaps is a little bit older, not quite so fashionable. And when it goes out to Africa, you tend to find that the more desirable clothing is sold at a premium in the towns and cities. After that it goes sort of more to the rural areas where you're looking at clothing for basics needs, just because there's not the supply of new clothing out there at the price that they need.